What's up, operators? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing some Door Kickers 2 gameplay and essentially just going through my thought process as we go through a mission. So, this is a pretty rough scenario right off the bat. The mission name is Blood Road, and the briefing, essentially, without getting into too much detail, looks like that we did a low pass on an enemy convoy that was retreating and wiped them out, and now we are sending it in a AAV of Marines to essentially push through and clear and just make sure they're all dead. From what we can see immediately, there is some trucks and a BMP, or is that a BTR? BTR that survived. BTR because it's got wheels. BMPs do tracks. And yeah, so that's pretty bad news. It looks like there is at least, and hopefully only one BTR alive. That's going to be the biggest problem because of that gun. And I'd say at least 2 squads of infantry that we have to deal with. So I'd say the most likely avenues of approach for the enemy is going to be down this road from the east, coming to reinforce their guys or see what's up. But hopefully they don't come from the north, because if they do, we are going to get pretty fucked up. South, possibly. It's kind of hard to tell with these kinds of maps. And then it looks like we have a QRF force here. I'm not sure how much use they'll be, but let's go ahead and get ready. I'm using the Marine Raiders, but here we go. So, because that BTR is right there, and looks like the AV does have its own gun, a Mark 19 and an M2 machine gun, not going to be too much use. I don't believe... So, we do have a JDAM strike we can use, but looking through, I don't believe we have... No, we do have a law that we can use. So, we're going to go ahead and be equipped with... Let's do 2 laws just to be safe. We're not going to be breaching any buildings. And judging by this angle, it's going to be safer for our Marines to be on this side. So let's go ahead and put Alpha Team over here. We're going to put the machine gunner up front just because he has the law. I know that the M249 isn't realistic, but they don't have the actual M27 that they use. So I'm going to make do with what the game gives me. And then we'll put you back there and you back. So that's going to be Alpha Team. They're going to be there. I don't even have any like QRF elements. I don't have anybody fast enough to make use of that, so we're just gonna go ahead and put Bravo Team at the rear here, but we are gonna have him standing by ready to fuck, because we can also put some dudes inside there, but we are actually full on troop. I'm debating if I want to swap one of these. We are. So we're gonna swap out our boy Hank here and put in Stan. The reason we were putting in Stan is because in case of an emergency, Stan can call in a JDAM strike. So if for some reason our laws are not enough to take out this BTR, which it should be, as long as we hit it in the back here, then we can call in a JDAM strike and wipe out what's left. Why are we not doing that from the get-go? Who knows? So let's go ahead and begin our planning. Immediately we can see that there are some dudes, but our AAV should hopefully be able to mop them up. So let's see, are you able to get a hit on that? Not from the angle we would like. So we're going to pull you back. You don't actually have a very good angle on this. So we're going to go ahead and put you there. And if you get there, you will have a perfect strike as long as you hopefully don't hit this car. You are going to watch our rear. And let's see how that goes. So he's getting the law prepped. Direct hit, that BTR is down. So with that being said, AAV is going to provide support by fire, and these Marines are going to go ahead and start pushing. So Alpha Team is going to push in on the left here. We're going to avoid using that JDAM as long as possible, just because that would be way too danger close and would likely wipe us all out as well. While Alpha Team is moving, Bravo Team is also going to be moving laterally across from them and pushing up towards the north. Let's just go ahead and get everybody into their positions, and let's start moving. Sounds like one of our boys did get hit there, but that's all right. Oh, so that's a lot of dudes. But thankfully, our boys were able to wipe them out. Alpha set and Bravo set. I know that, oh, you keep pausing, but it's like I can't actually physically move everybody at once. So, because the saw gunner is a saw gunner, we're going to have you peek, but you are actually going to do the pie, but we are also going to have you go across with him. So, you guys are going to get set there. I think what I would prefer is we're going to have Bravo get into a bit of a better spot here. Have you guys moved to some sort of cover, and you guys are just going to hold this down until Alpha is cleared. That way you guys aren't moving too far ahead. I want Alpha to at least get here before we start pushing out Bravo, just so everybody's on the same. The AAV is still doing its best. It's kind of limited in what it will be able to see, but we're just going to have it kind of rotate and just overwatch. So let's go ahead. Good. And because you saw the most, I'm going to assume over here is clear just because that's a spawn point for our troops. So you're going to go in and just straight fucking jam. I'd like for Stan to move with you as well. But you guys are going to move in together. Your weapon is caught and it's sticking out. You guys are going to kind of peek this at the same time. Caught on your buddy. All right. And with that, you guys are going to move up. Nobody needs to load. So I think the next course of action is obviously engaging. You guys are going to push straight here and take this side. They're going to take that left side. As soon as they pass this threshold, Bravo team is going to push up and essentially set up at this BMP because over here is a large ODA, and Bravo team is going to move here and move to a support by fire role and support Alpha while they push through and clear what's remaining. So looking here, I'd like them to get to cover before I have them try to reload, but I also want them to clear here first. So that is what we are going to do. It's redundant, but I want you guys to move here as well, just so that you guys have a load. Pushing's good. Since you're in the rear, you will reload first. Get them to do. Load his shoulder. And with that, we are going to start the sequential movement. So far, we are 46 seconds on target. Obviously, it's pause time, but like I said, I can't move everybody at once. I also be able to talk. And so with that, I'd like you guys to get kind of into a rolling T-esque shape with the saw gunner in the middle and you taking up that. So at least up to that point, then they're going to collapse and get online with this truck. While that's going on, Alpha team is going to move there. All right, everybody's moving. Everybody's happy. Looks like Bravo is in contact, and that's mission. Thanks, guys, for watching. Let me know how I did below, and let me know if you want to see more stuff like this. Thanks.